Yes, yes, yes. I'm coming to you live with another celebrity talk show with your host, Josie Latimer. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And I'm going to talk about Wendy Williams and her new location. Recently, I saw on YouTube or somewhere, or even in the news, that Wendy Williams was searching for a new location, allegedly. And they showed her getting, in and out of a utility vehicle, searching for a place. And you know what? I am so proud of Wendy Williams. I wouldn't want to live in that place with all those bad memories with that man, because deep down inside, the entire marriage was really a fraud. It was a fraud because if he gave this woman 10 years plus of his life while he was married to Wendy Williams, that was nothing but a scam. That was a fraud. Now, if Wendy Williams actually knew about this and she was okay with that, then that's a different story. That's kind of like Monique and her husband. That's kind of like an open relationship. And she understood that. But maybe she understood that he possibly could have been playing around. But I think when he created this baby, I mean, no woman wants to see their husband's baby running around in another woman's house. And she's married to him, because when you get married, you become as one, and you could feel that stuff. And deep down inside, most women, oftentimes, if their husband play around, that woman can actually feel uh, when that's going on. She can actually feel something. She can feel something, and she may not confront him or anything like that. But what happens when he comes home? His mannerism is different, because men, they just don't know how to hide their emotions. Unlike women, women can do all kinds of sneaky stuff. My mother used to say, woman's 99 times slicker than a cat can be. She can do all kinds of stuff and come home and cook and clean and everything and stroke him down, and he wouldn't even know that she was playing around on him. But when it comes to a man, a woman kind of know, because a man is kind of stiff. He's kind of sturdy. And if he changes his ways, his emotions towards her or whatever, especially an African American man, they don't know how to actually uh, be phony. They pretty much just straight out, this is what it is. And that's why you see all these pictures with Kevin Hunter and Sharina Hudson everywhere, these pictures, because he act like it was no big deal. Some men just have no conscience. They just don't care. But anytime a woman is in the limelight and a man disrespects her by actually being out in the public with another woman, laying on the beach with another woman, and everyone knows you, why would you disrespect your wife like that? Unless she knew about it. Unless she knew about it and she actually didn't care. But in this case, I think she did care, because he took it to another level that she was not expecting him to take it to. He took it to a whole nother level to bring in another individual in the world. And that's why Wendy had to start looking for a place, because those memories, just being in that environment, coming home knowing that normally he would be there and he's not going to be there. So she really, 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 she's doing the right thing, because she has to get a brand new start in her life. So when she walk in her fresh house, everything is new. And if she wants a new man, if I was Wendy, he wouldn't come to my house. I will go to his. Keep all the negative out of your environment and just go to his, or meet him up in a hotel. But I wouldn't let another uh, uh, dog, I would say, come up in my house. Not after, with you being a celebrity, because everyone's going to watch. And they go, oh, she been with him. Oh, she been with him. She been with him. The neighbor's going to watch. You can't go anywhere. You're in the limelight. So the best thing to do is keep them away from your property. Enjoy your new environment. You and your son. You can look out the window. I think it was in New York that I saw this, and it was a fabulous view. I'm not sure if that was the place that she was, going to get. But Wendy, I say kudos to you, because he really tried to break you, but the strength that God gave you, you pulled out of it. And it's not hard to sit up and smile on a show knowing that all this is going on. But you know what that does? It helps you. It helps you because you're smiling, you're helping other people, you're talking, you're keeping yourself going. It keeps you from it makes you forget about what's actually going on. The only time I think she probably would think about what's going on is when she's home alone. So it's not good to be home alone either. And it's going to take some time for her to get over this because look at how long she's been married. And even in her new environment, it's going to be new, but she's going to feel empty for a while because someone said Kevin had control over her. And if he had control over her, it's going to take her a while to unwind from that controlling spirit. So, but she can do it and she is doing it. And I just love that she's continuing on with her life. She can make much more money without him. The smartest thing to do is separate your money. And like I said in a past video, if Wendy Williams wants to still deal with Kevin, she can deal with it on whatever level she wants after she chops the money off. Because she's going to be making much more money. Why still have them lingering around waiting to see how much more money she's going to make? She can make all the money she wants and give it to her son, not to Sharina's child. Because that child didn't ask to come here, and I understand that. But Sharina wanted to have that child because she wanted to get his attention in some way, whether it was to get him to move in with her or to get him to divorce Wendy. She wanted that attention, and she's probably had miscarriages before, maybe. No one knows. I think I heard that through some other YouTube videos. And so she probably gave him a demand. You better give me this baby because if you don't, I'm walking away. Well, if a woman does that to a man and put demands down that you got to give me a baby for this and that, knowing your situation, to me, that's a gold digger. She already knew your situation. Why would she want to break up a home? Why would she want to even do it? She should walk away if he didn't want it. Or he should walk away if he knew that she was going to mess up his empire that he had with his wife and family. I mean, I wonder how he feel having that son. I wonder how that son feels seeing how his dad did his mom. Because Kevin Hunter not only did it to Wendy Williams, he did it to a lot of people, and especially her, his son, and people that admired the show. A lot of people are really upset with him because it was such a nice family thing going on, him being her producer, so forth and so on. And now that's shattering, the situation within the marriage. And I heard that she had hired someone else, but they said he wasn't her producer. He was just going to be, there for her spokesperson or whatever the case may be. If I was Wendy Williams, I'd take my time hiring anybody, just do your thing, do your best as you've always done, and make your money. Make your money. And I would make Sharina get puzzled about, I wonder if she's still seeing her husband. I wonder now, I have this baby. Because normally when babies come on the scene, things get a little shaky, especially if that person did something wrong and they're actually just dating each other. And oftentimes men get upset when they think about what really happened and they know this woman knew they were married and you did this for money. Later on down the line, they get upset about that. So Sharina's thinking she did that for money. But honey, when you get through, like Wendy said, my diaper changing days are over. That's for them. To change diapers, to raise a kid, to get them in school. You got to watch them. You got to make sure you got the right people around them. It's a lot of work. So Sharina put herself on the line by bringing Wendy's husband's baby into her home. As I said in another video, that really should be Wendy's baby. Really. Because anytime you have a baby by a married man and they become as one with that woman, That's something you're taking out of that marriage, and God doesn't like that. And all the pain she sent Wendy Williams through. Boy, boy, boy. Payday, payday. And when I mean payday, things are going to go wrong and the mind can go crazy and there's something, the baby, somebody could do this, that, or the other. It's just payday in some way or the other for having that child and breaking up that home because you hurt the son. Wendy has a son. You hurt that son by doing that to his mother. You hurt that mother by doing that to her. And also, you're hurting your baby because that baby's got to know that they were born out of, uh, as they call the Bible, a bastard child or illegitimate child or something like that. I don't know which word was used. And so when the kid grows up, the kid is going to say, Mom, uh, because I'm quite sure her and Kevin won't be together then. I'm quite sure because it's going to be something to happen that's going to tear that down. And she thinks she don't care anyway. She may not. I heard she didn't even care about him anyway. So even if something did happen between them, she probably don't care. Uh, but something is going to tear that down, and that kid is going to grow up. Mom, where's my dad? Were you married to him when we, you know? And then oftentimes women lie to these babies, and when they find out, they're very upset. They're very upset because they didn't have their fathers in a long run. It's always something that happens. And so I am so happy that Wendy Williams is looking for another place. I would let that dead place go. I would let that dead place go and start all over. I wouldn't care if I had to sleep on the floor just to have a clean environment with all those negativity vibes and energies away from me. Your light is going to shine much brighter, Wendy Williams, than it ever shined before because God sits high and he looks low. And don't forget, you made Kevin Hunter look good. He didn't make you look good. You're the one that made him look good. And in the first place, that's why Sharina liked him because he looked good off of you. The Gucci this, the Fendi that, the Bentleys, the this, the that, all of that came from your hard-earned work of being in the limelight, building a TV show, and drawing all of the people to you. And he was piggyback riding the whole time. So actually, it was a fraudulent marriage because it was like he was using you to look good to meet someone else. And I remember long ago, I grew up in the South, and I remember long ago, my mom was like, baby, do not go out of your way to make no man look good because all you doing is making him look good for the next woman. That's what she said. But when a woman really, really care about her man, no matter what your parents say, you're going to do it anyway. You are going to help them because of the fact that you're in love with them and you're in it for the long haul. You're in it for the long haul. And they are in it for bullshit. So the thing of it is just stay in the driver's seat, Wendy Williams. Stay in the driver's seat, stay in control of yourself, and never let that happen again. And I know you won't because normally when a woman gets scorned, it's hell for the next man. He's going to be like a little puppy because that's the only way you're going to accept it. You're going to have your eyes open, your ears open. You're going to be watching everything about him. And that's kind of sad that men do that to their wives. That's really, really sad. Because I have a sister, her husband honored her until the day she died. I mean, he was all the way there in the hospital. He was there like every night. The nurses couldn't believe it. And that is the only man I know on this earth since I've been living that I have met that have come in my path that I can truly say honored his wife until the day she died. And she never had to work. Oh, my sister would tell anybody, I never had to work. So can you imagine working and someone's disrespecting you and you making all the money to make them look good? That's not right. And they have to pay for that. And that Sharina Hudson, she has to pay for that, for bringing a child from a marriage into the world, and you got to look at this child every day and know what you did. That's not good. That's not good. I don't even know how she could live with herself. Really, I don't. I mean, I know people do it all the time. I've heard it, back in the day. People do it all the time. They do it all the time. It could have happened to me and I didn't know it. A lot of kids are running around here and people don't know who they are. They don't know. They don't know. I mean, it's something else. So the thing of it is, if that girl wanted a baby and she wanted Wendy's husband to be a part of it, she should have went to the sperm bank and they could have got a baby like that and left his sperm alone because that was Wendy's husband. If he wanted her to have a baby, he should have said, look, Sharina, I'll go to the sperm bank and I'll buy you a baby. But I cannot let you have a child out of my marriage, my child in your house against my wife. That would have been the way to go. But when a man is selfish and greedy, you want a baby over here, a baby over there, a baby over here, a baby over there. In the end, they have to pay for all that. And they just don't know. Women be thinking while they sleeping. Sharina already know. You're going to take care of me through this baby. Through that baby, she will be paid. And at her age, I think she's in her 30s too. She probably told him, my time clock's running out. You better hurry up and give me a baby. Or I'm going to leave you. Or she could have had something hanging over his head since he is a celebrity through Wendy. She probably said, I have something that I'll tell the world. I'll blast you. Because a lot of times people are in relationships and they have all this dirt on another person and they try to blackmail them and all kinds of stuff just for the love of money. So Wendy, I'm very proud of you. You just keep looking. I'm not sure if she found her place or not, but she will find something because God's going to give her something that's going to make her remove all of those memories. And her light is shining now, and it's going to shine brighter and brighter and brighter. And he's going to be sitting back looking like a puppet. And you know what? Wendy's still going to feel sorry for that man because she was with him so long. How can she not? She feels sorry for him now because he was so stupid to do that, to give that girl a baby out of his marriage, to mess up his world. I mean, even if he felt that him and Wendy wanted to be business partners or something like that, he could have just said, look, Wendy, let's go ahead and separate or something. And, I want to start a life. Just be honest. But don't go over here and have this woman laying on the beach off of Wendy's money with straw hats on and you sitting over there looking like you in La La Land. No, that's not right. I mean, he needs to get on his knees and beg Wendy for forgiveness. He can't take it back, but he can ask her for forgiveness. And the way he was saying, I heard a while ago about something about I'm going to be there for my family, blah, blah, blah. She don't want you there now. You should have been there for your family. You should have been there. She was there for her family all along, her family and that girl and her family. Because when that girl got money from him, she was giving some to her family. And to see this girl getting in and out of Wendy's cars that Wendy worked for, I don't care if they were Kevin's. It all came through Wendy Williams. And when you're married, is community. So she's riding around in Wendy's stuff. So I think I heard on one YouTube video, Wendy was wondering what all did he give her? Because if she find out that he gave this girl all of this stuff, she can go back and get it all, or they can deduct it from the divorce settlement amount. And I know she's a smart lady and she would do that. So Wendy, find you a perfect place and keep all the crazy men away, because they're going to be coming after you like 40 going north. Anytime you break up with a man and people think people are down, when they're down, that's when all the wolves come out. They come out the woodworks because they feel like, oh, she's down. Oh, she's going through this and that. Oh, Kevin did her like that. Oh, she needs someone to talk to. Oh, she can lean on my shoulder. No, God is the shoulder to lean on. God in your family, the family members that love you, not the family members that have come just because you had money. So, no, 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 no. Don't listen to a man that comes in to ask you to lean on their shoulder. Because I think that happened to what's her name? B. Smith. I think her husband was at a restaurant or something, and this lady overheard the conversation and she could feel his pain. And next thing I knew, she was in that house taking care of that woman, either taking care of her or hurting her. No one would know what she's doing to B. Smith. And but just she was eavesdropping in, and he was complaining and talking about, the stuff that he's going through with B, and blah 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 blah, and blue 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 blue. And people hear that when you're down, and they come in, latch in on you. Yeah, they zero in on the down. Yeah, they know better to come when you up like this, because you be like, what you talking about? You better get away from me. But when you're down, oh, they're going to tell you all the sweet stuff. Oh, you can talk to me. I'm there for you, blah, 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 blah. So watch out for that, Wendy. And you go ahead. And I just want to say, I congratulate you for being the woman that you are and standing strong for your son. And just don't worry about Sharina, because she's already going to be taken care of through God, for God, through God, for what she's done to hurt you and all the pain that Wendy Williams is going through. She's going to go through it. I've seen it happen over and over and over again. So with that, please click subscribe. I'm trying to get more subscribers so I can come and talk some more. I love to talk, as you can tell. And when I get more stories, I'm going to bring you some more stuff. So click like, share, and subscribe. And Wendy, go find that house, girl. Go find that house. The perfect home for Wendy Williams and her son. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.